Australians are thirsty people. However you work up a thirst, you'll always get great drink specials with Thirsty Camel's Hump Club. Join now, thirstycamel.com.au.
Well done, a great performance tonight in the Milestone. It's fantastic achievement on your behalf.
Yeah, it's as you said, it's probably one that probably like to forget. To represent the Carlton Footy Club on 2 other occasions, and it's a big honour. You walk in the club and see a lot of the great players who have played for the club up on down the hallway there as you walk into the club, and to be up there with those guys, it's great.
The day probably didn't start off too well. I hear you got a parking ticket first thing this morning at the front of your house, is that right?
Yeah, copped a $150 parking fine for the missus parking in a spot where she wasn't supposed to park, so that was a good start. And then Shano didn't give me a ticket to get into the ground, so I'm down 180 before walking into the game. So yeah, wasn't a great start, but pretty funny.
Your family are in the room. Johnny was here. You know, you're pretty tight, the Murphy clan. Great to have them here, and they've long been supporters of yours for as long as you've played at Carlton.
Yeah, the family are always here. Always been great support over the years, and yeah, today was, I suppose, nice to show them how much it means to me, that their support over the years. So it's it was nice to see them in the rooms after the game, although it being at a really disappointing game. But yeah, family is everything, and Carlton Footy Club's like family to me as well. So it's been great.
You've come up against the competition benchmarks, so it'd be fair to say.
Yeah, they're a very impressive side, the Hawks. They gave us a good lesson tonight, and I think probably the good thing that comes out of it is a lot of the young guys who are playing today get to see what a true professional outfit looks like up close, and we'll learn a lot from the way they went about it, just their structures, the way they attack the ball. They're just all on the same page with each other, and that comes from playing a lot of footy together. And we're going to try and build that at this club. We've, as I said, got a lot of young guys who need the experience, and yeah, just keep on learning from it, and we'll be better for it.
The team will get them again before the season's out too, which will be interesting. But again, it's I guess a challenge that you have to confront, and as you say, the players will get a lot from it. Yeah,
it's interesting how we got to back up in 6 or 7 weeks' time and have another go at them. But I suppose playing against the good teams, you get to really test yourself. So obviously we weren't anywhere near good enough tonight, but we've just got to learn from that and make sure that next time we play and we come in with a plan and try and stick to that plan and go a hell of a lot better than what we did tonight.
Hopefully we'll have numbers to run out by then, Mark. I mean, we're a little bit threadbare at the moment, it's fair to say.
Yeah, we don't have a very healthy list at the moment, it's fair to say. We're missing a fair bit of class through our side, but yeah, it is what it is. That's AFL footy, it's a tough gig, and injuries are a part of football, but we've just got to make the most of what we've got and make sure the guys try and work as hard as they can to get their bodies right and to represent the club the way that it should be. So, yeah, look, I suppose injuries, they're excuses, but they're not at the same time. Like you don't want to rely on those excuses. We've got 30 fit blokes to pick from, and got to represent the club as best we can.
Was there respect shown towards you by the Hawthorn players after the game, an acknowledgement of the milestone? I think, Hodgie might have come over and said something. What was said afterwards?
I know quite a few of the boys just from off field. Just they're obviously a great side, but yeah, they're very humble as well. They were really good in congratulating me on my 200th game, and Hodgie just said just keep sticking at it. They were where we are back in 2004, and just going to try and keep the energy up within the group and keep on driving high standards, and that's the only way we're going to get through it.
And a final one, Mark, just reflecting on the 200 games at the Carlton Football Club, what stands out in your mind in terms of the best of it, the worst of it?
Best of it, I suppose initially just playing the first game of AFL football was really exciting, and I played in Kuda's 250th in my first game and had a win, so it was a real highlight. 2011 season was probably a highlight as well. We played some really good footy that year, and I still remember the first final against Essendon. think it was about 15 minutes to go, the whole Southern stand all singing the Carlton theme song. So that was a real highlight, and hopefully can get back to those days of playing finals footy on the G and having great wins like we did a couple of years ago against Richmond.
Has 200 come and gone in a blink?
Certainly has. Yeah, when you walk into a footy club, the older guys quickly tell you that it goes pretty quick, and you sort of look at them and think, oh yeah, of course it does. Play for 10 years, it goes forever. But looking back, I've been around for 10 years now, and it does go by in a blink of an eye. But still only 28, just turned the other day, so I think I've got a fair bit of footy left in me beast. So yeah, sort of really driven just to try and get this club back where it needs to be, and I want to be part of that success. So we've just got to drive high standards and try and get the most of our group.
Well said, Mark, and congratulations once more on behalf of everyone supports Carlton on 200 games tonight. And as you say, may there be many more of those little leagues of yours.
Let's hope so. Thanks, mate.